like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Set, ready? 15-1. 15-1. Look, squeeze.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Hey, Haywood.
Kill.
Sit up.
Take 4. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Big grip.
On first down, Raymond. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home.
But
57. Mike.
80 weapons.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you.
Hey, Alpha.
Tighten up.
Get it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, exit.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays, here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown, they're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch out. Big air.
Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now on first down. Steps away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Jump. Whip. Watch the whip.
First down, Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He's checking quick. Front. I got motion.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Got a man, it's right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the gun on 3rd down. Blackburn, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Murray now on first down. Able to fight through one tackle. Out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. On first down, Murray. Gets this one to Morris. A gain of 6 there on first.
Number 17. Out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Who needs out when you got D like this?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
High 7.
Mike, 57.
Ready?
On first and 10, Blackburn. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Orbit.
Mike, 57.
Back to the air on second down. Blackburn, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Yo, go, go. Hey, Delta.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike. In your face.
Go.
Throwing on third and long. Blackburn, and the pressure gets to him again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Raymond. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, lock it.
On 2nd down now, Raymond. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 25. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
60 Pittsburgh. Go on.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Mike 57.
There we go. Greystone travel.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 98 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On first down, Raymond. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey. Hey, Echo.
I'm here.
Go.
From the gun, Blackburn. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yep.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Five.
Check Mike 57.
Clear. Snap.
To throw again, Blackburn. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
You got tape.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch the
Rock, rock it, rock it.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Meadows. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Check 99. Check 99.
On the ground, McCaffrey. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
You better be afraid.
Hey, Haywood.
Be afraid of me.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Watch safety creep. Watch out. Safety's creeping.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
8 feet.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
57 to Mike. 57.
Throwing on 1st down. Blackburn. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well. You almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Three quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 61, Matchbox Lights. To go.
On first down, Blackburn. The quick slant caught. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
A big play there from McCaffrey. 41 yards on the ground. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Smooth. Get it.
Off the play fake. Blackburn. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he... Got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Go.
57's right. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Back to throw. Blackburn. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. 97 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Going to give this time to the tailback. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. Now a handoff looking right. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 9. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back with it, a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Get ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys